Hey leaders, welcome to June week number 3. This week is going to be really cool. It's about God using you even if you don't think that God can, okay? So how could God use you is the big question for today. And God can use you no matter what is the big bottom line. And we're talking about the story of Gideon found in Judges 6 through 8, okay? So this is going to be a really fun one. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this one, okay? This first activity, what you're going to do is you're going to gather all the kids in a circle, and then you're going to place some random objects in the circle, okay? So that can be things like a pencil or a piece of paper or whatever. Have them think of creative ways that they can use that for something other than its kind of natural intention, but just make sure that it's nothing violent, okay? Just kind of botch all the violent stuff. Like if you did pencil, they'd be like a stabbing object, you know, a lot of the boys do that. Just be like, no guys, like let's keep it, you know, humane, it's all good, okay? But think of creative ways that they can do that, okay? That they can use whatever is on the object for something good and for something maybe that you wouldn't usually use it for. It's really good. Anyway, okay, the next thing, you're going to need, you're going to have some sort of stick or a broom handle or something, and you're going to have them get in like a conga line, and then they're going to do the thing where they try to go under it one at a time, okay? And so if they touch the pole or the stick, then they're out as they go under it. And so kind of hold it as steady as you can, maybe about 4 feet above the ground to start, and then lower it a little bit every time and see who's the winner there, okay? And then you can even go with like, I understand that the hero in our story today has the odds stacked against them, as in like, okay, it looked really, really low. It didn't look like he was going to be able to make it. He was the underdog, in other words, but we're going to go hear a story where God empowered him anyway and made him successful. And so anyway, that's going to be the transition to the large group, and then you'll come back from large group and you'll have some butcher paper and some markers, and go ahead and divide the butcher paper into the 4 different sections. And then you're going to label 3 of those sections, what's on the sheet. And then you're going to have a couple questions for them that go along with that. And then they'll fill in the blanks on the butcher paper, okay? So focus on your paper for that. It explains it a little bit better than I can. And then this next one, what you're gonna do is you're gonna have this, and it's going to be in like a box, like a die format. And so like you'll have a piece of paper here, piece of paper here, piece of paper here, all that stuff, and it's going to be rollable, okay? And these are different points for their teams and whatnot. And so what you're going to do is go ahead and have them be in 2 teams, and then each team will be given a question. And if they answer that question correctly, then they get the chance to roll the die. And the rolling of the die is the point system, okay? If it lands on a blank, then that means there is nothing for, like no points are awarded or taken away for that round, okay? And then if they roll the underdog square, then they actually lose 3 points, okay? It's just another challenge for them to be able to come back from, okay? So that'll be a really fun game. I'm excited for that one. And then you have some extra questions on the next page after that. Then you're going to have the verse in basically tent formats, okay? So what it'll look like is it'll look like this. You have like 2 little folds that you fold backwards after you cut it right in the middle. And these just stand up kind of like that. And what you're going to do is have the marble, a marble and 2 different teams. So you have like 2 different sets of this as well. And you'll be able to have them roll the marble and try to knock down these little tents, okay? The first team to knock down all the tents, go grab them and put them in order on the other side of the room wins, okay? So it'll be pretty simple, it'll be really fun, but it goes along with the story, and that'll make more sense once you hear the story as well, okay? And the secret word for this week is also going to be tent. And so text or tell me the word tent, and you'll be in for the gift card drawing, okay? And then on this last activity with the prayer, you're going to take that butcher paper that you used from the first activity, and you're going to talk about ways that God can use you right now, okay? So I want you to have them kind of think about the things that they think is a hindrance or a fault or something, and be like, hey, God can still use that in your life, okay? That can still be turned into good because God does that all the time, okay? And then I want you to also have them think about the things that they're naturally talented about, and be able to pray that God will use those natural talents for his glory as well, okay? So just kind of going back to whatever is for your glory, God, we want to use that for you, okay? Thank you guys so much for all that you guys do. See you guys soon.